Hello everyone, this is your weather on the fly outlook and discussion for Monday, March 3, 2025. Update concerning convective outlook days 1 to 3. For today, there is a slight risk of severe thunderstorms across portions of central Oklahoma into northern Texas. A pronounced mid-level trough will traverse the southern Rockies today and eject into the southern plains tonight, encouraging rapid development and deepening of a surface low over the central plains through the period. During the day, and especially evening hours, a strong southerly low-level jet will develop across the southern and central plains as an 80 to 100 knot 500 millibar jet streak pivots around the mid-level trough and overspreads the low-level jet axis. At the same time, modified boundary layer moisture will advect northward, promoting marginal instability across the warm sector ahead of the surface low. The net result will be increasing deep layer ascent, supporting thunderstorm development amid strong unidirectional shear profiles. A squall line should develop later tonight and promote severe potential, with all severe hazards possible. For Tuesday, there is an enhanced risk of severe thunderstorms across southern Arkansas, much of northern central Louisiana and central southern Mississippi. Model output remains very concerning subsynoptic developments into and through this period. However, better consensus is evident among the various model ensemble output concerning the large-scale pattern evolution across the eastern Pacific into North America. Within this regime, a significant upper trough, now inland of the Pacific coast, is forecast to progress east of the Great Plains through Mississippi Valley Tuesday through Tuesday night, accompanied by continuing strong cyclogenesis. Models generally indicate that the center of the evolving broad and deep surface cyclone will migrate from western Kansas through northern Illinois during this period. In the wake of the cyclone, a substantive cold front is forecast to surge southeastward across the southern Great Plains into northwestern Gulf Coast and lower Mississippi Valley by Wednesday morning. This may be preceded by a more modest Pacific cold front across the southern Great Plains at the outset of the period, and potentially cool and dry air across and east of the lower Mississippi Valley, associated with a surface ridge shifting off the Atlantic seaboard, in the wake of de-amplifying large-scale mid- and upper troughing. A southerly return flow off a modifying boundary layer over the western Gulf Basin is likely to be ongoing early Tuesday across eastern Texas toward the lower Missouri Valley, before shifting eastward across and east of the lower Mississippi Valley. In response to the evolution and progression of the cyclone, models suggest that better low-level moisture return from the Gulf will probably become cut off across the eastern Gulf Coast region by late Tuesday night. One or two organized lines or clusters of thunderstorms, and perhaps a few supercells, will pose a risk for damaging wind gusts, a few tornadoes and hail, primarily across parts of the lower Mississippi Valley into the southeast, Tuesday through Tuesday night. For Wednesday, there is a slight risk of severe thunderstorms across the mid-Atlantic. Models continue to indicate that the center of a broad and deep, occluding surface cyclone will migrate from the upper Midwest through the lower Great Lakes region into Quebec during this period. Associated strong lower and mid-tropospheric wind fields are likely to impact a broad area east of the Rockies through the Atlantic seaboard. Models indicate that this may include south to southwesterly flow on the order of 50 to 90 plus knots within a moistening warm sector, east of deepening surface troughing to the lee of the Blue Ridge, and perhaps ahead of an eastward surging cold front across parts of the Allegheny Plateau into lower Great Lakes vicinity. Although more favorable low-level moisture return from the Gulf may become cut off by early Wednesday, moistening may be augmented somewhat by a developing return flow off a modifying boundary layer offshore of the southern Atlantic seaboard. Models still indicate that this may only become supportive of weak destabilization. However, given the strength of the wind fields and areas of stronger forcing for ascent, there appears at least a conditional risk for severe thunderstorm activity capable of producing damaging winds and a few tornadoes across a broad area. Be sure to share, like and subscribe for the latest Storm Prediction Center outlooks.